Welcome viewers of the Awakening Empire, I give you chapter 1 of a new what if. What if Deku rebuilt the Akatsuki? Doctor, I am sorry ma'am, but your son is quirkless. Silence filled the room as a 4-year-old Izuku was sitting down with his mother hoping to receive some good news about him getting a quirk. It turns out that fate dealt Izuku a different hand. Sitting there, his smile that was on his face turned into a sad frown. He dropped his favorite, All Might action figure. Inko, I see, thank you doctor. Doctor nods, I am sorry young man. Inko grabs Izuku's hand and walks out, leaving the doctor's office. Time skip. Inko and Izuku walk into their home. Izuku then ran up to his room, sat in his chair and watched his favorite All Might video. Inko walks in. Izuku, are you okay sweetie? She looks and sees her son, watching All Might on his computer as he turns to her with tears in his eyes. Izuku mom, he's still smiling, you see, pointing at the screen. No matter what happens he's still smiling. No matter what happens he's always smiling. Can I be a hero, just like him? Izuku asked this with tears in his eyes, expecting his mother to give him an honest answer, hoping that his mom would answer yes, but what happened next, he never would have imagined. Inko, no, you can't be a hero Izuku, it's best you give up and stop chasing that dream. She then leaves the room, closing the door, leaving her son shocked and heartbroken at her words. Inko, it's best to give up Izuku, you can't be a hero. Without a quirk she walks off minus. Hisashi walks into the house. Honey, Izuku, I'm home. Inko walks up to him. Welcome home dear. She hugs him and kisses him on the lips. How was work? Hisashi, oh tough, but I made it. Where is Izuku? Did he get a quirk? Inko, no, he didn't get a quirk, he's quirkless. Hisashi sighs. Great, seems like he's gonna be a useless brat, and I thought he was gonna gain a great quirk and become a hero when he got older, to make our lives easier. Oh well. They did not know that Izuku was hiding, listening to every word he said. With tears in his eyes he ran back to his room and slammed the door. Ever since then Izuku's life has been a living nightmare. Ever since he was diagnosed as quirkless, he has been bullied by his former best friend Akatsuki Bakugo for the next 10 years. Izuku has lived a bad life with constant bullying and coming home to his parents, who remind him that he is a failure that does not have a quirk and useless. Inko has started drinking a lot since her son doesn't have a quirk. She felt like he was nothing but a useless burden. Hisashi was working, but he lost his job due to it closing down. He has been looking for work, but hasn't been able to find a decent paying job. He was furious and he blamed everything on Izuku. Because of him being quirkless, he blamed Izuku for losing his job, and he made sure he reminded him of that every time Izuku got home from school. Hisashi would always look at him with utter hatred. He always told Izuku that he was a useless brat that cost him everything. Time skip 10 years. We go to the last day of Aldera Junior High. Teacher throws papers and upsetting them on fire. All right, I know you all want to be heroes. The entire class was cheering using their quirks. Teacher, okay, settle down, settle down. I see we have some applicants that applied to UA with our very own Akatsuki Bakugo. Bakuga, teach, don't lump me in with these extras. They will be lucky if they end up a sidekick to some D-lister. When he said that, they all started complaining and yelling at him, to which Bakugo stood up on his desk. Bakugo, I am going to become the #1 hero and surpass all might. I am gonna be the richest hero ever, just watch, you will all see. Teacher, oh Midoriya, you're applying to UA as well, huh? Everyone in the class turned towards Izuku, who tried to hide his face. The students in class laughed at this as they started to make fun of him. How Deku can't become a hero. He's quirkless, huh? Then suddenly an explosion hit Izuku's desk, making him fall back. Bakugo, Deku, you're even worse than these extras here in class. You can't do anything, just a worthless Deku, that's all you will ever be. Time skip to the end of class. Izuku packing up his things minus. Bakugo and his lackeys walk up to him. Bakugo, Deku, what the hell are you thinking applying to UA? You can't do a damn thing, you're just pathetic. Izuku, I can still try, I passed the mock exam, just like you did. Bakugo the blasted him in the face with an explosion, making him fall back to the ground. Bakugo, I think he needs to be taught another lesson, boys. Smiles heavily minus. His lackeys grabs Izuku as they take him out of class, bringing him outside as they go somewhere private as they are holding both of Izuku's arms with him staring at Bakugo in front of him. Bakugo cracks his knuckles. Seems like you just don't learn deku, so I have to show you your place again. Bakugo then starts to beat Izuku with his lackeys holding him in place, with Izuku taking every punch to the gut to the face. Bakugo then started firing explosions, hitting him in the face all over his body as Izuku has bruises over his body and has scratches all over him with a black eye as blood dripping from his lipus. He raises his head looking at Bakugo. Bakugo, ha, remember this. The next time you want to become a hero, loser, you're nothing, never have been, never will be. Drop him. His lackeys dropped him as Izuku hit the ground, still conscious, but in a lot of pain. Bakugo is about to walk away, but he stops and speaks. Bakugo, you know what? There is a way you can gain a quirk. Izuku raises his head looking at him, listening to Bakugo. Bakugo, take a swan dive off the roof of a tall building and pray for a quirk in your next life. Bakugo laughs with his lackeys as they walk off, leaving Izuku there laying on the ground in pain. Izuku, why does this keep happening to me? All I ever wanted to do was become a hero and I get my butt kicked for dreaming. He struggles but manages to make it to his feet as he begins walking back home. While Izuku was walking, he went through a tunnel, then out of nowhere a sludge monster came from the sewer. Sludge villain SV, give me your body, kid. I didn't know that freak was gonna be in town. The sludge villain grabs Izuku, trying to gain control of his body. Izuku was struggling, trying to get free, but he was too hurt from the beating he received from Bakugo. He felt he was about to die until he heard something. Detroit smash. A man throws a punch which causes air pressure to hit the sludge villain, causing him to let go as he was splattered everywhere. Izuku wakes up. I am alive. All Might AM, you're awake, good. I thought I lost you there. Izuku, it's All Might AM, I am glad you're okay. Izuku, wait, what happened to that villain? AM, right here, shows him a bottle with the sludge villain trapped inside. Izuku, you captured him. AM, yes I did. Well, I'm glad you are alright, kid. I have to get him to the police station. Izuku, wait, can I have your autograph? AM, already did. Izuku looks at his notebook and sees his signature. Whoa. AM, if that is all, then I am off. Izuku, wait, I need to ask you something. AM, okay, one question and then I am off. Izuku, can I become a hero even if I don't have a quirk? Can a quirkless person really become a hero? Izuku waits for his idol to answer his question, but he was not ready for the answer he was about to get. AM, no, you can't become a hero without a quirk. It is okay to dream, but be realistic about things. Hero work is very dangerous, and you will just be in the way. Try becoming a police officer or a doctor. They are heroes in their own right. I'm off now, kid. All Might then jumps off, heading towards the police station, leaving a broken Izuku as he begins his walk back home. To when he gets home, Izuku walks through the door. Mom, I'm home. Inko walks up to him and slaps him in the face. Inko, why the hell are you late? How it doesn't take that long for you to get home from school, God. Izuku holding his bruised cheek. I am sorry. Inko, no you're not, you're gonna be sorry alright when your father gets home from his job interview. Get to your damn room, I'm sick of looking at your disgusting face. Izuku held his head down as he walked to his room. When he gets to his room, he lays down his backpack and sits on his bed with tears about to come out of his eyes. He then hears his mom come to his door as he looks at her and sees her standing in the doorway. Inko, oh look at you, about to cry now are you? Well, I want to cry as well. I want to cry because my son is so pathetic, so useless that he will never be able to become a hero and never make enough money, so give me and his father an easy life. That's what makes me want to cry. You are just pathetic, useless. You will never amount to anything in life. I thought you were gonna be a great hero, but no, it turns out you're nothing but a disappointment. She turns her back to him, but she then spoke. Inko, you know what, maybe your dad was right. I shall be just got an abortion. She turns her head, looking at him, and just let you die. She walks away. Izuku cried as tears flowed like an endless river as they hit the floor as his own mother said that to him. He cried like this for what would be 45 minutes. As he stopped, he just stared at the ground, his eyes red from all the crying he did. His face had no emotions. He sat there staring at the ground. With everything that has happened to him, Inko has left as she went out with Mitsuki, somewhere leaving Izuku home by himself. Hisashi walks up to Izuku's room. You stupid little brat, your mother called me and told me you came home. Late, why was that? Izuku silent, still staring at the ground minus. Hisashi, oh, you're not gonna answer me, huh? He then walks up to Izuku and slaps him in the face. He then grabs him by the collar, lifting him into the air. Hisashi, you worthless piece of shit, answer me when I am talking to you. Izuku still said nothing. His mind was filled with so many painful thoughts of what happened to him today running through his mind. Hisashi, grr, you little. He throws Izuku to the ground hard as Hisashi then starts to stomp on him, with Izuku covering his body trying to protect himself as Hisashi continues to beat on him. Hisashi, you pathetic useless excuse of a son, if I knew you were gonna be this much of a nuisance, I should've let your mother have an abortion. You have been nothing but a total failure. None of this would be happening if you were never born. I lost my job because of you. You are nothing but a curse, a disgrace. Hisashi threw a node punch at Izuku, but to his surprise Izuku caught it. As Hisashi was surprised, he tried to pull back his fist, but Izuku would not let go. He saw Izuku stand up with his head down. As he raises his head, Hisashi became horrified with what he saw. Izuku still holding Hisashi's fist. With his primal roar, Izuku blasted Hisashi straight through the wall, destroying the entire side of that house, leaving a huge smoke screen. As the smoke died down, Izuku saw his father's body filled with holes as he laid there with a shocked expression on his face as the light finally leaving his eyes as he dies right there in front of Izuku. Izuku then goes and packs his things quickly. When he is done, he then runs off, running faster than he ever has, trying to get away from everything, with thought going through his mind. Inko, I shall be had an abortion and just let you die. You can't become a hero. Bakugo, you're nothing, never have been, never will be, just a useless deku. Hisashi, you pathetic excuse of a son. Useless, I shall be just let you die. You can't become a hero, you will'd only be in the way, you're worthless. With those thoughts running through Izuku's mind, he continues to run with tears in his eyes as he approaches a forest. He continues to keep going until he stops at a river. He sits down and catches his breath. He looks at the water, seeing his reflection. Izuku, what's this? My eyes, they are different. Is this a quirk? Time skip to nighttime. Inko, thanks for that dinner, Mitsuki, I really needed it. Mitsuki, no problem, Inc. OMG, got Inko your house. Inko, what are you? She looks at her house and sees half of it is destroyed. Oh my god, what happened? Where is Hisashi? She runs into her house and sees that it is destroyed. As she looks around and comes to the destroyed section of the house, she is met with the dead body of her husband Hisashi. Inko, Hisashi, my god. Mitsuki runs up to her and sees Hisashi dead. She covers her mouth as tears come down her face minus. Inko drops to the ground in tears. Mitsuki, Inko, where is Izuku? Inko looks around. Oh no, I don't know, he was here when I left. Where is he? Mitsuki, I will call the police. She takes out her phone and calls the police minus. With Izuku standing looking at the notebook with All Might's autograph. I can't be a hero, huh? Well then I don't care what you think. I will not let anyone else bring me down. Izuku then throws the notebook into the fire, as he then grabbed his other hero notebooks and threw them in there as well. Izuku, if I can't be a hero, then I don't want anything to do with heroes. I have nothing, no mother, no father, and that's how it's gonna be from now on. I need no one. I should get some sleep. I might be able to sleep without crying this time. He then goes and lay down as he was able to close his eyes and let sleep take him over. In Izuku's mindscape. Izuku, huh, where am I? So you're finally here, huh? Well, it's an honor to finally meet you, Izuku Midoriya. Izuku turns around and sees. WWW, who are you? Are you gonna hurt me? No, I am not gonna hurt you. I am here to help you. Izuku, help me. Who are you? My name is Pain.